A seismic shift for digital sovereignty just went live in the heart of Europe, and your investment thesis for ICP needs to change because of it. This is about more than a price pump. It's a foundational realignment of how nations will build their digital futures. This content is for educational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice or endorse any investment or cryptocurrency. Information is based on publicly available sources. Always do your own research before making any financial decisions. While the crypto world was busy watching price charts, something monumental was quietly launched during the World Economic Forum's annual meeting in Davos. This isn't a typical partnership rumor. It's a strategic, government-adjacent move that positions the internet computer to capture a market actively fleeing American big tech. We are witnessing a perfect storm of regulatory pressure, political will, and technological readiness converge on a single protocol. So, what's the real story here? First, I'm going to unpack what this new Swiss subnet actually does and why its location is a regulatory masterstroke. Next, we'll trace the deep political wiring behind this initiative. That's where the narrative gets compelling. Then I'll break down the formal state-backed alliance with Liechtenstein that makes this more than just another crypto project. We'll also examine the ready-made enterprise pipeline that could drive immediate adoption. Finally, we'll connect the dots to a much larger institutional play involving the UN, top universities, and a continent-wide push for technological independence. But before we plunge into the details, if you are new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. For our returning community, your ongoing support is what makes this deep analysis possible. Dropping a like on this video directly fuels the channel's growth and ensures we can continue delivering this level of researched content. Your engagement is the foundation of everything we do here about ICP. Let's define our terms. What is the Swiss subnet? At its foundation, it's a dedicated segment of the internet computer, where every single validating node is physically situated within the borders of Switzerland and Liechtenstein. 10 nodes are distributed across Swiss cantons, 3 are in Liechtenstein. This geographic lock means all data and computation remain under the exclusive legal jurisdiction of these two nations. It's a legally enclosed digital territory, built on a blockchain. This isn't just a server farm, it's a sovereign digital jurisdiction powered by ICP's protocol. Why does this technical detail matter so much? Consider this. If you are a private Swiss bank, a national hospital network, or a cantonal government office, you face strict legal mandates. You cannot simply store protected citizen or client data on any random cloud server. The legal requirements dictating where that data resides and who can legally touch it are non-negotiable. For decades, the only solutions with enough scale and capability were American. The Swiss subnet is built explicitly for this new reality. It provides what institutions desperately need: verifiable sovereign digital infrastructure that doesn't answer to foreign laws. Crucially, it delivers this without relying on the American hyperscalers, AWS, Google Cloud, or Microsoft Azure. It offers a full-stack alternative, from compute to storage, that is legally Swiss. Now let's talk timing, because it's everything. This launch coincided with World Computer Day, strategically held in Davos during the WEF week. That's a statement of intent, placing ICP in the room where global policy is shaped. But the real catalyst is a recent, explosive ruling from Switzerland's own data watchdog, Privaim. Last month, they moved decisively to block American cloud services for all Swiss governmental bodies. This wasn't a suggestion. It was a directive born from constitutional review. Their conclusion was stark. When a Swiss agency uses a provider subject to the U.S. Cloud Act, it violates the nation's constitution. Why? The Cloud Act grants U.S. authorities potential access to data stored by American firms, regardless of where the physical servers sit. So, even if Amazon builds a data center in the Alps, the data inside could still be subject to U.S. subpoenas. Swiss regulators have declared this unacceptable for schools, police, hospitals, and any entity handling sensitive information. The implication is clear. Sovereignty in the digital age means controlling the infrastructure, not just the data. This creates a massive, urgent problem. Swiss institutions have already migrated to the cloud. Forcing a reversal would be a costly operational nightmare. Their choices are grim. Revert to expensive on-premise servers. Use smaller European providers that often lack the advanced features and scalability of the giants, or find a new sovereign solution that is both compliant and capable. And here is where the Swiss subnet enters, not as an alternative, but as the solution. It presents a fourth path: sovereign blockchain infrastructure that is, by design, beyond the reach of foreign legislation and built with modern capabilities. This brings us to the political engine behind this project. The Swiss subnet is not led by anonymous devs. It's spearheaded by Cedric Schmid, who until very recently served as president of the FDP in the canton of Zug, Switzerland's center-right liberal party. Zug isn't just any region, it's the famed Crypto Valley, a canton that has poured tens of millions into blockchain research and seeks to be the digital capital of Europe. Schmid's deep political roots are in the exact ecosystem pushing hardest for digital sovereignty. The national leader of his party has publicly argued Switzerland is lagging in digitizing its government and must reclaim its digital autonomy. This subnet is launching directly into that political current. It is the policy solution being deployed on the ground. But the credibility doesn't stop at Swiss borders. This is where the Liechtenstein connection elevates the game from a national project to a state-backed framework. Last fall, the Swiss Subnet became a founding contributor to the Liechtenstein Trusted Infrastructure Network, LTIN. This is sovereign blockchain infrastructure with a critical distinction. It is majority-owned by Telekom Liechtenstein, a fully state-owned telecommunications entity. Let that sink in. A state-owned telco is extending its national infrastructure into blockchain, and ICP is baked into its foundation from day one. This is no longer just a private company selling a service. It is a technology provider for state-owned digital infrastructure. This network operates under Liechtenstein's pioneering Blockchain Act, which provides unparalleled legal clarity and aligns with emerging EU regulations. Its launch partners include established, credible European crypto finance institutions like Bank Frick and Bitcoin Suisse. The chairman of LTIN stated clearly they are building trusted infrastructure where validation and oversight remain under national control. For ICP, this means its technology is now operating inside a state-backed, legally clear European framework. It has been selected as a core component of a nation's digital plumbing. Of course, politics and partnerships are meaningless without a path to real customers and revenue. This is where the business development strategy shines. The lead for Swiss Subnet, Dennis Platzgummer, comes directly from Inacta Ventures. Inacta is the venture arm of one of Crypto Valley's most connected hubs. Its founder is a founding member of both the Crypto Valley Association and the Swiss Blockchain Federation. This network has already delivered tangible blockchain projects for heavyweights like Swiss insurance giant AXA, the National Postal Service Swiss Post, and Raiffeisen Bank. This isn't theoretical. It's a proven track record of taking blockchain from concept to enterprise deployment. Platzgummer also hosts ICP Lab events and runs the Web3 Fest, which has featured speakers from Edward Snowden to Ethereum co-founders to Zug's own finance minister. So the Swiss Subnet isn't starting from scratch. It's plugged into an existing pipeline of Swiss enterprises that are already blockchain curious and have budgets allocated. They are not selling to skeptics. They are providing an upgrade path to existing clients who now face a legal mandate to leave American clouds. Here's what most analysts are missing. This Swiss subnet is one deliberate piece of a much larger, patiently assembled institutional mosaic. Dfinity is building a reputation as a protocol for institutions. Recall the United Nations Development Program Partnership for Digital Credentials, piloted in Cambodia with plans to scale globally, a use case focused on verification and trust. Remember the industry partnership with ETH Zurich, placing Dfinity alongside Google and Microsoft at one of the world's top tech universities, ensuring a talent pipeline and research credibility. Dfinity has presented its tech at the Swiss Federal Palace, welcomed by a federal counselor, demonstrating access at the highest levels of government. This is a track record of over 1,600 academic publications and hundreds of patents, staffed by alumni from IBM and Google. The Swiss subnet carries all that institutional heft with it. It's the deployment arm of a deeply credentialed organization. So, what does this mean for ICP's value proposition and tokenomics? First, it's a direct bridge to sovereign credibility, moving beyond speculative hope into the realm of essential public infrastructure. Second, it taps a real enterprise funnel through established Swiss networks, meaning potential for rapid cycles to adoption and utility burn. Third, it operates under two of the globe's clearest blockchain legal frameworks, offering clients the certainty they need to commit significant resources. This legal clarity is a moat. And fourth, it creates a powerful, replicable template. If this succeeds in Switzerland and Liechtenstein, it becomes a turnkey model for sovereign ICP subnets in Germany, France, the UK, or anywhere facing similar data sovereignty pressures. This is a blueprint for global scaling. If you find this deep dive into the future of decentralized technology valuable, support this channel. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.